if you could impart that knowledge to your people, 3-hour seminar. That was really the video. I want to get that video, by the way, that Tiffany showed this morning.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
wow.
great. Yeah. I think it all starts with the
That was
mindset
awesome.
and the commitment. Um, you
Hmm.
know, when you make a commitment in front of people, you're like
Yeah.
36% more likely to follow through, right? So when you get people to
Hmm.
raise
Hmm.
hands, and even raising hands, who's committing to get started, and people raise hands, and you're in the same room with
Yes.
them,
Yes.
they're more probable to move forward with the goal. Um, and so like learning tactical things like that are very important. And then I've been studying Dr. Robert Cialdini. He wrote the book called Influence, and he talks about all these levers:
Hmm.
scarcity, likability, all these things that if you
Wow.
understand, you're more likely to it's the way you position conversations. He also just wrote then he wrote a book called Persuasion, which is
Uh-huh.
when you go into a meeting, if the table's already set in your favor, they're more likely to be inclined to simple things like, instead of you introducing yourself, it's more powerful if somebody with credibility introduces you, because people get turned
Yes.
off if you
Yes.
introduce yourself. So if I introduced you, I want to introduce, Vinny Chopra. Here's a guy that came to the US with $7 in his pocket, built $1 million portfolio. He's done this, this, and this. It's way more impactful, and people are more
Yes.
inclined. So understanding these strategies before you even get on stage, to set the stage so you're put in the best light
Hmm.
possible. Likability, and then also scarcity. Scarcity is another good one. Guys, hey, look, um, we've got 5 spots left, for our mastermind
Yes.
group, right? And so like today, these spots, like what can you do to put scarcity into the mix is also another
Hmm.
big factor. So all these things play a big part
Totally.
in positioning. That's why I like
I'm
studying.
with you. I'm with you. I love that. Love that. I know when you mentioned about introducing the speaker, I've been on stages so many times, but like, you started, you said, but the key thing is if you get a great introduction, you are almost like on the mound, when you play baseball, you're not on level ground, you're a higher place, little bit, because everybody in the audience is more curious now because they found out where you have been and what you will be able to impart knowledge. Otherwise, people just say, hey, who is this guy who's going to teach me anything? I know everything, right? So it's so important to really boast about yourself. I mean, you could do it yourself, but the best thing is if your MC can really introduce you and so forth. And also ask them to cover all the pieces, all the pieces, because if you don't cover all the pieces, then they might even bring you down into the hole. A bad introduction is even worse because then you are pulling yourself out of the hole in on the stage. I mean, that has happened to me too. They say, hey, here is Vinny, blah blah blah. That just kills it. That just kills it. So it's very important. You're right. And then scarcity, I appreciate you saying that. That is so important. People don't make decisions that quickly. It's amazing. They know they need to do it, but they go to one webinar, second webinar, third webinar. They come into free things, and they know that they could move much faster in their learning if they just took that one step and invested a little bit money. Where you are, where I am, we have spent thousands of dollars, and we do it every year, thousands of dollars to make us better entrepreneur and communicator and presenter and our own businesses, aspire and grow and so forth like that. So it's fantastic, fantastic. Hey, brother, any last comments? I know we have not done the show couple of about a week or so. So I thought I'll catch you quickly, and then brother Harry should be coming. Maybe you can text him. Can he join now or no? Let's see. I'll just stop the recording here. Let's see here. Recording stop. Stop the recording.